Dust on my boots and the sun on my back. I've been running lines on a one-way track. From the Texarkana heat to the Montana snow, just a ghost on the highway with nowhere to go. Pulled into a diner near the edge of the line to wash down the miles with a nickel and dime. When the screen door swung and the air turned still, and my heart took a dive like a stone down a hill. I saw you standing by the old jukebox in a faded denim jacket and silver spun locks. You were looking for a song we used to know before I let the devil tell me where to go. The waitress froze with a pot in her hand as the silence settled over the Rio Grande. You didn't scream and you didn't run, you just looked at me like a loaded gun. So we meet again like a storm in the dry, with that same look of thunder in your emerald eyes. I've outrun the law and I've outrun the rain, but I can't dodge the ghost of a lover's old name. Yeah, the road is my master, but you were my friend. Funny how the highway brings us round to the end. So we meet again. You were wearing that ring I couldn't afford, back when we were young and the world was a sword. Now your hair's a bit lighter, my face is a map of every wrong turn and every steel trap. You didn't say much, just poured me some tea with a look that said you'd finally set yourself free. Well, I'm still a drifter, a shadow in flight, chasing the taillights into the night. I asked about the house and the dog we had. You said the house burned down and the dog went bad. I told you I was heading up to Silvertown, where the whiskey is cheap and the sun stays down. You touched my hand for a second or two, and for a moment the sky turned a different blue. But the highway called through the cracks in the glass, a lonesome whistle for a man with no past. So we meet again like a storm in the dry, with that same look of thunder in your emerald eyes. I've outrun the law and I've outrun the rain, but I can't dodge the ghost of a lover's old name. Yeah, the road is my master, but you were my friend. Funny how the highway brings us round to the end. So we meet again. There's a bounty on time and it's collecting my soul. I'm a long way from home and I've lost all control, but for one quiet minute in a booth in the back, the train of my life jumped right back on the track. You whispered be safe as I stood up to go. The kindest lie that I'll ever know. I tipped my hat and I walked out the door, left a piece of my heart on that linoleum floor. The engine kicked over, the gravel did spin. I whispered to the rear view, so we meet again.